Welcome back to the Chargers franchise. It is week 15 and we are back at home here for Sunday Night Football against our final NFC opponent of the season. Here in season number 1, it's the Minnesota Vikings coming into town to take on the LA Chargers. And the Chargers busting out the Color Rush unis for this Sunday night action game. And this is the second time this year that we've seen these unis. We lost in the first meeting. We wore these, which was in a Color Rush battle against the Raiders back in week 10 on Thursday night. Looking for some redemption in these unis, no doubt, and also looking for some redemption with our record, especially from the last 2 weeks as we've suffered heartbreaking, devastating, and very devastating losses that have now plummeted our record to 5-8 on the season. Here's the rest of the league. Some very intriguing matchups coming near playoff time. Rams, Cowboys, Vikings, Chargers, of course, like our game, and Colts and Saints on Monday night. Also a Thursday night matchup between the Jets and the Ravens. Could be very pivotal for both teams in the playoffs. Dalvin Cook is the main player to watch out for the Vikings today. Also key contributors like Stephon Diggs is another key factor we got to watch out for. As we're ready for kickoff here in Los Angeles, as the Chargers will get it to start, and Dan Bailey will boot it away. We're underway here on Sunday Night Football. Here's Desmond King returning inside in the field of play, and he'll get up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense for the first time. A very poor week last week for Phillip Rivers. Plummeted his stats a little bit, but he's near 4,000 yards on the season, and hopefully he can step it up tonight. We'll start in the empty package on 1st and 10, and Rivers will throw a strike to Hunter Henry for about a gain of 8 yards. Nice start, especially since his first pass last week was an interception. Henry was a key contributor last week. We'll see if he is tonight as well. Now Justin Jackson gets a carry. He gets a gain of 3 and a first down. We give it to Jackson a second straight time. He's got a nice hole right there, and he gets about 8 or 9 yards right there. 2nd down and 2. Play action rollout now for Rivers. He's got a man open on the crossing pattern. It's caught by Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end. Tackled out of bounds by Xavier Rhodes. 1st down, LA. In the single back set, it's a misdirection to Jackson. That didn't fool anyone. Ben Gideon with a nice tackle for loss. This play from the Vikings makes it 2nd down and 11 now. Back in an empty set. Rivers drops back, rolls right, and we'll just throw this one away. They can't find anyone open there. Now force a 3rd and long, and now we get to see the Chargers offensive starters for today's game. Same offensive line we've seen all year, and the key thing we got to know about today is the only 2 running backs we have left on the roster with all the other 3 out. Just Justin Jackson and the newly picked up Raheem Mostert from free agency. And on 3rd down, Rivers' pass almost intercepted, batted down, incomplete, and that will lead to an early field goal. Michael Badgley from 50 yards out, and it is up and good with the win to his advantage. That was no doubt for sure. 3-0 Chargers has a good start on their first series. As they will boot it away here to the Vikings, they'll get their first crack at it. Goes out of bounds for a touchback. Here comes the veteran Kirk Cousins. He's had a very interesting NFL career, and so far this year, very low-performing stats, but not completely terrible, but definitely underachieving. Kirk Cousins will run a play action on 1st and 10. He's going to get sacked on the first play. A corner blitz from Desmond King. Great job right there from a very star-studded player, no doubt. And Dalvin Cook on a run here, his first carry, gets about 3 yards, and now we get to see the Vikings offensive starters. There's an offensive line that's been very up and down this year, and then the receivers, Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, going to be a big problem tonight, as well as Dalvin Cook, the running back, like I mentioned. Here's a seam on 3rd and 16. It's complete to Kyle Rudolph. It's enough for a first down. That's another key player we got to look out for tonight. Now in motion is TJ Jones. It's a fly sweep. He gets the call there. It's a gain of 4. Now here's the Chargers defensive starters. Nice to have everyone finally back healthy. I mean, we've had them healthy for a couple weeks now, but most of the season we've been without Derwin James and Thomas Davis and other players like that. This defense is really got to step up tonight. They did pretty good last week. We'll see if they can keep it up heading into this game. Keep up the momentum. As Dalvin Cook will get a run here, doesn't really go for much. And here is talk about injuries. Here are the notable inactives for the Chargers. Gordon, Eckler, and Benjamin all out tonight with major injuries. 3rd down and 4 now for Cousins, and a strike to Stephon Diggs. He had enough time to make that throw and complete it for the connection. And now Cousins in the shotgun. He'll dump it off over the middle. That is Kyle Rudolph. He'll get about 8 or 9 yards there. 2nd down and 2. Play action rollout. Cousins in trouble as a bunch of blue jerseys get to him. sacked at the 40 by Uchenna Nwosu, the second sack on the opening drive. Chargers defense bringing some heat so far, getting to Cousins pretty easily so far. Now on 3rd and 10, a fade route to Thielen, and it's going to be out of the hands and incomplete. He could not hang on to that. Now the Chargers force a quick 3-and-out on the opening possession. Matt Wiley will try to pin it to the sideline. Kind of shanked it, only a 24-yard punt. So the Chargers will start their second possession from their own 16-yard line. As Rivers and company looking to get in the end zone this time rather than a field goal on their opening drive. Play action, a strike to Henry, and he caught it in bounds. I thought it was a little late delivery there. It definitely was a late delivery, but he catches it in bounds, and that puts Henry at 1,000 receiving yards on the season. 1st and 10, they don't review the play. Justin Jackson on the counter. He'll be brought down right there by Gilchrist. And now the Vikings starters on defense. This is a defense highlighted by Everson Griffin, Neil Hunter, Linville Joseph, Eric Kendricks, Anthony Barr, Harrison Smith, Xavier Rhodes. So many a lot of big names. A lot of underrated players too. Got to watch out for this team. They can be very sneaky. 2nd down and 7, and here's a throw over the middle, and Allen caught it, he fumbled the ball. He took a hit right there. Eric Kendricks gets it for the Vikings, and the Vikings have the football right back just like that. It was a promising, 2 plays to start, and Keenan Allen had a big first down right here, and he just takes a shot from Harrison Smith. He's known to be a hard-hitting safety. Gives the Vikings the ball back. First turnover of the game. Turnovers were a big problem last week. Let's see if we can avoid any more tonight. Throw to Irv Smith on a throwback is incomplete for Cousins. Here's a stretch run to Dalvin Cook. That's going to lose some yards. Nice job by Derwin James, and Thomas Davis finished him off. 3rd down and 13 now. Cousins down the field, one-on-one, and it is knocked away as Jalen Watkins made some nice coverage on Stephon Diggs, the all-pro receiver. Wiley will punt it for the second time after a quick 3-and-out. Luckily, the fumble caused no damage. No fair catch from King. Risky play. Brought down to the 11 immediately by Mackenzie Alexander. And now here come the Chargers once again. Hunter Henry had that big catch last drive. He's now over 1,000 yards on the season. See if he can pile up those stats even more. We'll start with a run with Jackson. Doesn't go anywhere there. Eric Kendricks got him on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Short dump off to Jackson, and he is brought down, now injured, and that is not a good sign to see. We're only down to 1. If he's out for the rest of this game, we're only down to 1 running back, which is the newly picked up free agent, Raheem Mostert. We'll see if he's heading in the locker room, and he's only on the sideline, so that's good news. It looks like it's not that significant, so maybe he'll be able to return. 3rd down and 4, pressure coming, and Rivers throws it incomplete. He got it dislodged and just had to throw an inaccurate pass to basically no one. Now 4th and 4, a booming punt from Newsome, 83 yards, but goes for a touchback. So the Vikings will get it back here. 3rd drive for them, and Cousins with an awkward rollout right there on the drop back. He throws a slant complete to Thielen. Thielen had a pretty average week last week. So far he's been okay this season. And Kyle Rudolph with a nice out route catch for the first down. Vikings looking to move the ball in with more consistency here. Play action for Cousins, plenty of time. Here comes a Charger defender. He almost got the sack. He just got rid of it. Dalvin Cook out of the backfield. It's a gain of about 9 there. 2nd and 1, they'll run with Cook, and he'll pick up the first easily. Now in the back in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Cousins, quick strike, hitch route to Adam Thielen. Tackled out of bounds by Nasir Adderley. Here's Dalvin Cook on a run. He will not get to the marker. Adrian Phillips made a nice play, preventing him to get there. Now makes it 3rd and 1. Play action for Cousins. Heat on the left side. He takes the hit, and he still delivers the pass to Kyle Rudolph. Williams brings him down. And now Dalvin Cook. He's got room to the outside, and Cook loses the football. A big hit from Derwin James. Nwosu is on it, and the Chargers get the football right back. The first turnover of the game for the Vikings, Dalvin Cook. He had a fumbling problem back at Florida State. And so far in the NFL, it hasn't been necessarily the biggest issue. But right there, it's been a big issue so far in this game, already with 1 fumble. Now the Chargers have it right back once again, and this is Raheem Mostert's first carry as a Charger. It's an RPO disaster. Linville Joseph blew that up. 2nd and 15 now. Rivers, tight throw to Hunter Henry. First down catch. Nice throw from Rivers. Less than 2 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's Mostert trying to pick up the lost yards he had earlier. We'll get 2. Joseph again on the tackle. Play action, or excuse me, a run for Mostert and brought down from behind by Kendricks. That's a gain of 11 on the run. And a good first down run for the Chargers. Moves the chains. Back in the shotgun here. Rivers. Pressure coming. And a strike to the sideline. He's been confident in the pocket so far. Finds Hunter Henry for a big first down. And that will end the first quarter. 3-0 Chargers. Off to a pretty solid start. Now shotgun formation here. Begin the second quarter. Another strike to the outside. This time the Vikings were ready for that. Could have been picked. Incomplete. Trey Waynes batted away from Hunter Henry. 2nd and 10. Outside strike to Mike Williams, and he's got a first down. Big play there. A nice little outside route. Now Mostert on a carry. He's going to lose some yards. Everson Griffin got off the block quick. That play had no chance. 2nd and 11. And a little slot fade route as he released a little late there. Hunter Henry with a nice catch. He's been reliable. 3rd and 2. Mostert's got room to the outside and a wide open lane for a touchdown. An injury timeout. Henry's injured. No flags. It's not coming back. Raheem Mostert gets the first touchdown of the night for the Chargers. Literally the week we sign him, he scores his first touchdown as an LA Charger. What a way to potentially start off maybe what could be a really good career with us. Who knows? Now the lead is 10-0. Already here early in the second, Amir Abdullah will return and get to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings looking to strike back and just find anything they can just get some momentum with. Luckily, Hunter Henry's injury is just an elbow sprain, so he will be back. Toss out to Dalvin Cook. He's got a lot of green grass. One Charger defender jukes out Bethea. He's off to the races, being chased by Derwin James, and he will not get there. Derwin James will not get there. Dalvin Cook out-races him. Touchdown Vikings on the first play of the drive. After we score a touchdown, they strike back. And Derwin James definitely could have dove a lot earlier. He was just enough, not too far away from him. I'm surprised he didn't do it earlier. Well, I didn't do it earlier because I was controlling him. Dan Bailey's extra point is up and good, and now that really changes the momentum of this game. As we had a little bit of early momentum, now the Vikings kind of swinging it a little bit. They're not going to go out without a fight tonight, I'll tell you that. Desmond King with a fair catch in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Now in 1st and 10, here's Raheem Mostert. With Justin Jackson out for probably the rest of this whole quarter. You're going to have to rely on him a little bit. No gain there, and here's the Keenan Allen strike over the middle. That gets 4. Now Phillip Rivers, dangerous throw, and it was incomplete off the hands of Henry. Eric Kendricks made a nice play on the ball. And now Tyler Newsome will punt for the 2nd time. This one's a good punt, and Diggs will call a fair catch at the 25. So the Vikings get the ball right back quickly and look to take hopefully to score again, either to tie or to take the lead. Dalvin Cook nearing 1,000 yards. That 75-yard touchdown really helped. And now a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. It's not a touchdown for the Vikings. It's a touchdown for the Chargers the other way. Casey Hayward with the interception, a 24-yard pick 6. That is definitely a no-no throw from Kirk Cousins. An NFL quarterback should know better, especially like Kirk Cousins. And just an out route that you just had no chance. Hayward just timed that perfectly and jumped the route. And gets a pick 6, the second turnover from the Vikings, the first interception night from Cousins. Makes it 17-7, and that definitely shifts the game a little bit. As Amir Abdullah will return from the edge of his goal line. Nice spin and juke right there, but it doesn't fool out the third defender, Jatavis Brown. Bubble screen out to Stephon Diggs. That is a backwards pass, and we'll lose 2. Thomas Davis on the tackle. And now the Vikings in the 2nd and 12 situation. Play action to Cook, and Bosa gets off the block quick, and Cousins had no time. Bosa with his first sack, and the third of the game for the Chargers already. 3rd and 20, Cousins over the middle, TJ Jones. The middle was a big problem last week against the Jaguars, and it's once again looking like a problem against the Vikings. It's been a problem all season. 26 yards and a first down. Now outside throw to Cook, a whiff tackle right there. And he'll get an easy first down, and Bethea luckily stops him at the 46 to prevent any further damage. Now a run to Cook on 1st and 10. He'll pick up a solid gain of 7 right there. 2nd down and 4. Toss to Amir Abdullah. He's going to lose a lot of yards. Jatavis Brown shot the middle, uncontested. A loss of 6 yards. 3rd down and 10 now. Play action for Kirk Cousins. Cousins throws. It's intercepted. He threw it right to him. It's Casey Hayward for the second time. But this time he will not get the pick six once again. Back-to-back drives with an interception for Casey Hayward, and the third turnover now for the Vikings. Cousins, this was another bad throw. He just threw it right to him. Looking for Laquan Treadwell, and it just was not a good throw. He just let it way too far out. Now the Chargers will start this drive with a run, looking to extend the lead, and Mostert will pick up 3. Ep.16 set again. They run a lot of that tonight, and a slant to Keenan Allen for the first down, a gain of 10. Back in the shotgun again. Here's Mostert. Nice tough running there, down to the 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Here's a stretch run, kind of worked on a touchdown earlier. This one won't work. Daniil Hunter brings them down. Play action here. Rivers rolls left, throws a tight window. That could have been intercepted by Eric Kendricks and probably should have been. Auden Tate was the intended receiver. And they'll send out the field goal unit with Michael Badgley. And he is 2 for 2 tonight as he gets that one up and good. 47-yarder, made one from 50 earlier. Makes it 20-7 as the Chargers now lead by 13. Amir Abdullah from the 2-yard line. He'll return right up the middle and brought down almost immediately at the 23. Doesn't really go far. Adrian Phillips gets that tackle. Kirk Cousins looking to make up for the last 2 drives on 2 costly interceptions that led to 10 Charger points. Incomplete on the first pass, and Dalvin Cook being brought down by Melvin Ingram. That's a loss of 2. Now Kirk Cousins back to throw, and a dangerous out route. It won't be enough for a first. Treadwell hauls it in. Derwin James makes sure he doesn't get to the marker, only gets 5. Now it's 4th and 7. They'll have to punt with Wiley once again. And this one is a booming punt, and this will take a bounce just into the end zone. A 74-yard punt, but a touchback. Now Chargers have it with less than 5 before halftime. Drop back play, can't find the slant, and he'll just throw it out of bounds. Good decision by Rivers. Now run from Mostert as Everson Griffin gets off the block again quickly. Only a 1-yard gain. 3rd down and long. Rivers, tight window. He had a man wide open on the dump off with Jackson. He tried to throw a tight window there between 3 Viking defenders. That definitely is not going to work. Surprised that was not intercepted. And now Diggs on the punt return gets absolutely steamrolled by Michael Davis. Great punt coverage. Now the Vikings have to get something here before halftime. They do get it to start the second half, but they'd like to get a score to swing some momentum in their favor. Cook with a nice run to start the drive. First down. They'll give it to Cook again, and it's almost another first down. Derwin James with a 2nd straight tackle. 2nd and 1 now. They'll give it to Cook a 3rd straight time, and he's brought down by Casey Hayward. He'll be shy of the marker, 3rd and inches. He will pick it up right here easily. A little bit of contest at the line, but Denzel Perryman brought him down as he got about a gain of 5 there. Drop back to pass for Cousins. It's a slant pattern, and Thielen takes a shot from Brown, but he hauls it in and completes the catch. 2-minute warning now. Now drops back to passes Cousins again with the slant to Thielen, and he's inside the red zone now. Gain of 15. Trevor Williams brings him down. 5 wide set, and the Chargers did not like that look. They'll call a timeout to talk it over and readjust. Cousins rolling out, and he's going to be sacked again, the 4th time. It's the 2nd for Joey Bosa here in the first half. This Chargers pressure, we did not really get a lot last week on Foles till late in the game. Right here, we're getting it early against the Vikings. And now he'll dump it off to Dalvin Cook. He'll pick up some lost yards back, but it's still 3rd and long. Now a screen to Cook on 3rd and 12, and Bosa got off the block and got to Cook immediately as soon as he caught it. Loss of 5, and that will settle the Vikings for a field goal attempt. Dan Bailey, first attempt of the night. This will be from about 42 yards, and he got it up and true. Whatever. So now it's 20-10, and Desmond King will not be able to turn this. He steps out of the back of the end zone. Chargers have 43 seconds to maybe make some magic happen and see if they can get a quick score before halftime. And here's Hunter Henry. They'll start with him, an out route for a gain of 7. Screen pass now, and it's caught by Mostert. Nice play by Stephon Weatherly. Probably would have been better if he just dropped the pass. But now, and I guess the Chargers will just let the clock run. Don't want to risk any potential, don't want to take any more risks that could potentially turn into disasters. Might as well just go with the halftime lead we got right now. 20-10 as the Chargers lead here on Sunday night. Definitely much better than last week. After last week, we had more turnovers than points scored in the first half. 5 turnovers to 3 points scored. Here's around the league action. Thursday night, the Jets get a huge win over the Ravens. That helps their playoff hopes and the AFC East crown title. The Seahawks get a big win over the Panthers. That hurts the Panthers' chances probably at NFC South. And 12-2 now for the Seahawks. The Colts and the Saints on Monday night. We don't know the result of that because we're on Sunday night. But we'll find out by the end of this video the results. And first half, pretty solid. I mean, much better than last week's first half. I think offensively we can work, maybe get some drives together and get in the end zone. Defensively, we actually played pretty solid. Already forced 3 turnovers. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. And they will get it to start second half since we got it to start the game. Badgley will boot it out in the end zone and no chance for return here. They'll start from their own 25-yard line. Here comes Kirk Cousins and company. Dalvin Cook had one big run in that first half that propelled him over 100 yards, but really after the other runs, he hasn't really done much. Just like right there, first run of the drive, he loses 2. Derwin James brings him down the backfield. And Kirk Cousins, throw to the outside, caught by Irv Smith. He'll get the 2 yards back, his first catch of the night. 3rd down and 10, Cousins. Tight window, and it is dropped and bobbled and dropped by Adam Thielen, incomplete. And the Vikings will once again punt, which has been a common theme tonight. And this will be tethered toward the sideline and out of bounds. Marked at the 22, that's where the Chargers will begin their first drive of the third quarter. And already only a minute 04 shaved off in this third quarter. That was a very quick 3 and out. That's what I like to see. And a low throw and kind of behind him right there, Antonio Gates with a nice catch from Phillip Rivers. First down already off the first play of the drive. Strong eye package here. Here's Justin Jackson back in the game after an injury. Earlier in the first quarter, he gets a nice run right there, about 7. Play action draw right here. Rivers dumps off the seam and is behind Allen. Oh, if he just led it better, he would have had a first down. 3rd and 3. Pressure from the right. Nice block. And throws and caught for a first down. Antonio Gates. Been big on this drive so far. Now run to Jackson, and he'll get only 1. Nice job by Neil Hunter. 2nd down and 9, Rivers, pressure coming, and a dangerous comeback throw. That could have been maybe picked if Holton Hill didn't slip. Dylan Cantrell was the intended guy. 3rd and 9, a crossing route over the middle, caught by Williams. Probably would have worked on a 3rd and 5, but not a 3rd and 9. Now 4th and 3, Xavier Rhodes with a big tackle. Now a 61-yard attempt for Badgley. The win is to his advantage, and it is no good. He did not have enough power. He had the accuracy, but not enough power. That would have been a career-long and definitely a season-long as well. And as you see right there, basically like a foot short. Now on first 10, the Vikings get it in Chargers territory to start this drive. So they actually get excellent starting field position. Rudolph with a nice first down catch for 9. Now Dalvin Cook with a huge run right there. Picks up a lot of yards, but this one looks like it's come back. First flag of the entire night. It's a legal block in the back on the fullback, CJ Ham. Costly penalty there, makes it 2nd and 11. And Cousins is going to get sacked again. The pressure coming from the right side. It's Joey Bosa. Combining on the sack is and also Melvin Ingram getting credit for the sack as well. 3rd and 17, and a throw, and it's caught. Adam Thielen hauls it on the little fade concept, and that, again, just those 3rd and longs we keep allowing. Why do we keep allowing those? Come on. Play action for Cousins here in the weak eye. He'll throw in double coverage, even quadruple coverage. Actually, it's incomplete. Could have been picked by Derwin James. Dangerous throw by Kirk Cousins. There's a run to Dalvin Cook, breaking off wimpy tacklers and gets a solid gain. Makes it 3rd and short now. Cousins will throw, and it's a dump off to TJ Jones. Nice juke right there. And brought down by Perryman. 1st and 10, it's just a simple give to Cook, and Cook breaks off Bosa's tackle, breaks another tackle from Hayward, and Bethea had to bring him down. It's another first down for the Vikings. Back-to-back first downs, now at the 11. Draw play, this is Amir Abdullah now in the game, and Abdullah gets down to the 4. Now they bring in the 3rd-string tailback, the rookie Alexander Madison out of Boise State. He gets near the marker, gets 2, 3rd and 1. And that play's not going anywhere. Dalvin Cook came back and shot right up the middle as the rookie Jerry Tillery. Uncontested, and he just absolutely blew that play up. And they'll settle for a chip shot field goal. 22 yards from Dan Bailey. 2 for 2 now in the night. Makes it a touchdown game. here in the third quarter, 22-13. Desmond King from his own 5. And he will bring it to the 25-yard line, only a 20-yard return. Now here comes the Chargers in a new drive, looking for some new life. As Rivers throws a nice bootleg pass to Keenan Allen. Big first down right there, play action for Rivers. Rolls right, sees pressure coming, and just throws it away. He's not been sacked tonight. It's been a positive for sure. Here's Justin Jackson on a run. He's going to get a huge gain, but this one's coming back. I already could tell just with these flags. It's another illegal block in the back, this time on us. It's Forrest Lamp, the right guard, guilty of that. 2nd and 18 now. Rivers. And a nice throw over the middle to Keenan Allen. Now he's down. He went down kind of awkwardly right there. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He's already been out several weeks with an injury before earlier this season. I definitely don't want to lose him for the rest of the season. With 2 remaining games left after this one. He's on the bench. Kind of not liking what's going on, but doesn't look that serious since he's not going to lock him in. Rivers is going to be sacked. I may have jinxed it earlier. He's sacked for the first time tonight on 3rd down. Everson Griffin gets to him, makes it 4th and forever. And the Chargers got to punt the ball back to the Vikings. Nice punt from Tyler Newsome. And he'll boot it into the end zone. Takes a bad bounce though. And the Vikings will get it from their own 20. I-form package to start the drive. And Cook's got some running room. One-on-one again. But Derwin James won't be fooled. He'll get 9 though. It's 2nd and 1. We'll just give out to Cook to pick up the easy first down. And man, Jatavis Brown's laying some cheap shots tonight. First down again. Here's Amir Abdullah getting some playing time now. And he got smacked right there by Derwin James. The Chargers being relentless with these tackles. Trying to force some fumbles. Abdullah with a stretch play. Nice swarm by the Chargers defense. They only get 1. Shotgun look. Here's Kirk Cousins over the middle. Incomplete. And it's just batted away by Thomas Davis. 3rd down and 9 now. Cousins. All day to throw. Too much time. He still can't find anyone. And he's sacked by Thomas Davis for the first time. Davis got there, so he fell down and still got there. 6 sacks now for the Chargers. And another punt for the Vikings. I've lost count how many times they punted tonight. And now here's the return from Desmond King. It only gets to the 20-yard line. And is immediately tackled by C.J. Ham, the fullback. I-form package here for Justin Jackson. And he'll be swarmed by a bunch of white jerseys, a bunch of white and purple. Brought down for 4. And a stretch run to the left. Jackson high stepping, trying to get the first, and he'll get very close. 3rd and 1. 3rd straight run to Jackson, and he's going to be brought down. And right, just like that, he is injured again. And this time it may be even more serious. It's the 2nd injury in this game. Doesn't pick up the first down. And yep, he is heading to the locker room. That means we're just left with Raheem Mostert for the rest of the night. Damn. Tyler Newsome will punt it away, and this one is going to take a backspin, and it takes a big backspin. Nice diving play from Michael Davis to save from going any further back. A bruised sternum for Justin Jackson, and just like I said, he will not be able to turn for this game. So just Mostert the rest of the way. Now here's Dalvin Cook to start the Vikings' new drive. Doesn't get anywhere there on that run. 2nd run here, he plows through some defenders, and he'll pick up 9 yards. Near the first down marker, and that will end the 3rd quarter. Scoreless 3rd quarter for the Chargers is 20-13. Touchdown game heading into the 4th quarter. An exciting game here on Sunday night. 3rd down and 2, a tight throw from Cousins, and he got it complete, a one-handed snag. Nice catch from Herb Smith. First down, Vikings keeps the drive alive. And an out route to Kyle Rudolph. What a play there. That was a good play call from the Vikings. Now Kirk Cousins will drop back to throw again. All day to throw. And he has way too much time. And he makes us pay with a reroute to Dalvin Cook, who gets a huge gain and down to the 29-yard line in Chargers territory. The Vikings are moving the ball. And Cousins in trouble again. He's going to get sacked. He saw the pressure coming from the right, and he still tried to look downfield. He got sacked by Joey Bosa for the 3rd time. I mean, this is just insane. That's 7 sacks now on the night for the Chargers. Right there, Kirk Cousins has got to learn to get rid of the football instead of taking these big losses. He'll throw it over the middle to Kyle Rudolph. That's a gain of 10, picks up the lost yards and a little extra. Third down and 7. Cousins runs right into Boza and just throws it downfield and throws it out of bounds, out of the reach of Laquan Treadwell. And the Vikings will settle for a field goal to make this a 4-point game. And Bailey's kick is up and good. He's now 3 for 3 tonight. 20-16 is now the score. 12:41 left to go in the game. The Chargers just had to hang on, but they've been scoreless here in this second half. And now here, Rivers will start with a throw on this drive. Dump it out to Mostert. Almost had the ball ripped out, but luckily secures it. He'll lose 3 yards though. Anthony Barr on the tackle. 2nd and 13. Play action roll, and that play got busted from the beginning. That had no chance. Everson Griffin with his 2nd sack on Phillip Rivers. Yeah, that just did not work at all. 3rd and 19 now. Just looking for some hope. Rivers over the middle, caught by Williams. Big gain right there, about 14. But if the sack didn't happen, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's a punt for the Chargers, and Stephon Diggs will return from just inside his 20 and gets to the 30-yard line, tackled by Jatavis Brown. Now the Vikings have a chance here to potentially take their first lead of the entire game if they get a touchdown here. Kirk Cousins will start with a throw. Outside flat. It's Kyle Rudolph bouncing off tackles. Looks like he stepped out. They're going to say he was still in, though, and pick up a few extra yards. 2nd and 5 now. And Cousins with a nice strike and a good throw to, that is Adam Thielen. First down Vikings. They're moving in with ease right now. Now Kirk Cousins throws, dump off to Dalvin Cook. And Cook picks up a nice gain, another first down for the Vikings. It's a little scary right here. Cousins, screen pass to Cook. This time the Chargers were able, but he dropped it. That was probably the smart play right there instead of taking the loss. Chargers not really big on takeaways. They got 3 tonight, and make that a 4th as Cousins throws a 3rd interception tonight. He was looking for TJ Jones. Jatavis Brown has had a game to remember. 8 tackles and now an interception to add to that stat sheet. He baited Kirk Cousins right there. He just completely read the eyes of the quarterback and just picked it off right over the middle. As finally we defend the middle with these. Jatavis Brown with his first, actually no, his 2nd interception of the season. He had one against the Raiders back in Week 10. Now the Chargers looking to run some clock here. Mostert gets a run, but he'll lose a yard. And now Rivers with a play-action strike to Mike Williams. He's been a key receiver tonight. Picks up a big first down. Keeps the drive alive for the Chargers. Now run to Mostert. Mostert gets finally some room and gets 8. He makes the 2nd and 2. Raheem Mostert again. And he will get to midfield right at the marker. They'll give him the mark. They'll give him the first down. Empty set. Rivers rolls out. A little slow, and he will just throw this away. Can't outrun the defenders. 2nd and 10. And Rivers will roll right again. And instead of throwing it to Hunter Henry, he just tries to throw a needle in the haystack type throw, and it's incomplete. Should have been an interception. Should have been an interception for the Vikings. That's 3 defenders around there. And now a sack for Stephon Weatherly on 3rd down, as Rivers just got absolutely clobbered in the backfield. That's the 3rd sack for the Vikings, and that makes it 4th and 22, and another punt coming for the Chargers. Holton Hill also got in on the action as well. And the Chargers will take a delay game on purpose to move the ball a little bit 5 yards back, just to give Tyler Newsome a little bit more breathing room, since he's got a booming leg. So see if we can try to pin the Vikings deep here. But Diggs will return this, and he's about to get steamrolled again by Michael Davis. No chance of return for the dangerous Stephon Diggs. That's definitely good special teams coverage tonight we've been playing. Now Kirk Cousins coming back on the field for another chance and looking to make up for a 3rd interception. Dangerous throw on the first pass. That could have been his 4th right there. It is incomplete, though. He got away with that one. An outside throw to TJ Jones. He's got a big first down, and that is crucial as the Vikings are at midfield right now. A big first down, less than 5 to go. Cousins, dangerous throw. It's a fade to TJ Jones, and it's off the hands, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Cousins over the middle. Kyle Rudolph undercut right there by Jatavis Brown, who's had a big game. Definitely the defensive MVP. Actually, one of the defensive MVPs so far. And now Kyle Rudolph over the middle gets a solid gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Dalvin Cook. He'll get the first down with the run. Less than 4 now to go. The rushing offense has not been stellar on the season, but tonight's been pretty good for the Vikings. Cousins with a streak route to Treadwell, and he's dragging defenders down to the 3-yard line. And the Vikings are in a goal-to-go situation, 3 yards away from taking the lead. Treadwell with a big play. Play action. Cousins on 1st and goal throws a strike for a touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. and the Vikings have their first lead of the game. Wow, the 3-10 Minnesota Vikings, who have underachieved and had a disappointing season, are looking to pull off a major upset on the 5-8 Los Angeles Chargers. They got to hang on for 3 more minutes, though. Dan Bailey, extra point is up and good. The Chargers got to get a field goal to tie or a touchdown and just reclaim the lead. Justin Jackson, Denzel Perryman just talking some things over. Chargers got 3 minutes to make something happen here. Desmond King will call a fair catch, and now here comes Phillip Rivers and company. He'll start with a throw. Here comes pressure, and he's going to get sacked. He can't get rid of it in time. Danielle Hunter gets to him. The 4th sack of the game for the Vikings, and they've had them all here in the second half. 2nd and 24, and a strike over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for Dylan Cantrell. You got to make that catch. Rivers, pressure coming, double coverage throw, and it's going to be intercepted. First pick of the night for Rivers. It's Xavier Rhodes, the all-pro corner. Made him pay for that. That was not a good throw. Rivers got a little desperate trying to get the first down. And now the Vikings are potentially a couple of first downs away from winning and stealing this ball game here in LA. We'll start with a rollout here for Cousins. He'll throw to the outside and caught by TJ Jones. That's a mistake right there. Should have stayed in bounds. He ran out of bounds to stop the clock. Vikings actually ranked worse in the NFL offensively. They've been really good tonight. And here's a big sack right there. If he got that throw off, that would have been a big first down. A big sack for the Chargers as a swarm of blue came after Kirk Cousins. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning to stop the clock momentarily. And now they'll run with Dalvin Cook and a timeout taken by the Chargers. That was 3rd down. Now 4th and 5. They're going to take a field goal. Risky play. Could get blocked and returned back, but he gets it up and he gets it no good. A missed field goal attempt for Dan Bailey. That was about, 55 plus. And he just didn't have enough power to get that one through. Instead of making it a touchdown game, it's still a field goal game with that miss. The Chargers got some hope. And now Raheem Mostert will start with the run with him, gain of 4. This is the last chance for the Chargers. Throw to the outside. Dangerous, could have been picked, but that looks like it's going to be a PI on the Vikings, so the Chargers catch a huge break there. It is a pass interference call. Anthony Barr, and he definitely will accept that. Now they're going to run with Mostert. He's got a nice run and a first down. No flags. That one will count. New set of downs. Now play action now. Really slow developing play. I think that was a questionable call. The easiest sack Danielle Hunter has ever had in his life. I'll tell you that. And the Chargers about to burn a timeout. 2nd and 17. Rivers can't get rid of it again. He's sacked back-to-back times. Linville Joseph this time. The 6th sack of the game for the Vikings. The 5th and 6th sacks coming on the back-to-back plays. 3rd and 25. The Chargers had to burn their final timeout. Rivers heaves it one-on-one, and it is incomplete. A flag is down, and the Chargers get absolutely bailed out. A pass interference on Anthony Barr once again. Anthony Barr's kind of selling right now. 1st and 10, a slant pattern, and that could have been the game-leading touchdown right there by Mike Williams, but he dropped it. 2nd and 10, Rivers just throws it away, incomplete. Smart decision there, don't want to take a sack. Play action for Rivers. He'll throw it back to the end zone, and it's behind Auden Tate. It probably wouldn't have mattered because he probably wouldn't have been in bounds. And now they got to bring out the field goal unit to tie the game. Badgley up and good from 28 yards out. That was a chip shot. And now it's a 23-23 ball game with 34 seconds. All 3 timeouts for the Vikings. They got plenty of time to get a field goal and win this game. And Abdullah takes a shot from Brown. That's now double-digit tackles tonight. They'll start with a stretch run, and the Chargers in a 3-deep prevent defense. It's a nice run there. They'll call a timeout. 2nd and 4. Cousins over the middle to Rudolph. Nice juke. And pushing forward. 20 seconds left. The second timeout burn. They're nearing field goal range. And Cousins is going to get sacked by who other And who else than Joey Bosa? And they're not going to stop the clock. They're just going to let it run out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime for the second time in 3 weeks. Oh, I need a drink after that. My voice is just hurting right now. 10 more minutes of football potentially, as we got Sunday night overtime action, and the Vikings win the coin toss, and they will receive. So if they get a touchdown, the game's automatically over. If they get a field goal, we get one chance to tie or win the game with a touchdown. If they punt, all we need is a field goal. So we just got to hope we can get a stop here of some kind. Just can't allow a touchdown. Preferably, I would not allow any, hopefully no scores at all. Amir Abdullah gets to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will begin overtime. Dalvin Cook here rolls over a defender, and Thomas Davis brings him down from 1. Second straight run, and Cook, and that would have been a short game, but it's going to turn into a disaster for the Chargers. A face mask on Thomas Davis. You just can't do that, especially for a veteran. Got to know better. And Cook with an open lane. He's got a good run right there, about 10 yards, but it'll be inches short. Perryman missed a chance for a big tackle, but Cook will make him pay for a first down. Here's Amir Abdullah. He'll be brought down at the line of scrimmage by Nwosu. There's Abdullah again. All runs on this drive. He will actually lose yards. Nwosu brings him down. Third down and 11 now, when the Chargers want him. Kirk Cousins rolls right. Looking back left, and he's going to be sacked again. Bosa with his 5th. Holy cow, 15 sacks now on the season. He's having a career night. Matt Wiley will boot it away for the Vikings, and the Chargers get the stop they need. So now all they need is a field goal to win the game. And as here comes the offense for the Chargers. All they need is a field goal from Michael Badgley, and that's it. Raheem Mostert, they'll start with him. He'll only pick up 2 yards. Empty set now for Phillip Rivers. He'll roll right. Throws a one-on-one coverage. He was probably testing the waters for another PI call, but he doesn't get that one. Now it's 3rd and 8. Rivers over the middle, and it is incomplete. It looked like a secure catch from Keenan Allen, but he dropped it after getting hit right there. And now Newsome has to bunt it away, and the Vikings get the stop they're looking for. And Diggs, who's had a rough night from punt returning, he gets immediately tackled as soon as he catches it. Trevor Williams this time, he takes him down. And now the second chance for the Vikings. Cousins, he can't get rid of it again. It's another sack. This time Thomas Davis with his 2nd sack. That is the 11th sack of the night. That's got to be a team record. I'm pretty sure that's the most this season from our team in total. Cousins, tight throw around with a lot of blue jerseys, incomplete. Now 3rd and 20. Here comes Joey Bosa again. He's going to get to him again, the 6th time. 12 sacks tonight for the Chargers. Kirk Cousins does not know how to get rid of a football. Just throw it away. I know he's got to make a play there on 3rd and 20, but come on, man. You just got to make a play. You got to throw it up. You just got to throw something a lot quicker. Punt from Wiley. A good return from Desmond King. Juked out 2 people and gets to the 43-yard line. No flags. Chargers in really good striking position to maybe get in field goal range. We'll start with Mostert. He'll get 3. Now Rivers will throw. And a good throw and a possession catch from Hunter Henry. That was huge. First down, Chargers. Now the wind is at a disadvantage, heading right at us. Now Mostert with a big stretch run outside. He gets out of bounds. A huge run is probably his best run of the night. Besides the touchdown, that's a gain of 21. And now they're going to keep running the ball instead of just kick the field goal immediately. I guess they want to get a little more closer for comfort. Mostert gets a few yards there. Derek Watt, the fullback, will get a yard. Now 3rd and 8. We'll run it one more time. Hopefully no risk of fumble. Mostert goes down awkwardly, and he is now injured. Our final running back available is now hurt. And he's just the guy, we picked him up off of free agency this week. And now he's heading to the locker room. Oh my. And now Michael Badgley out for some redemption. After missing last week's game-winning kick, the Vikings will ice him. This is for the win. And Mostert's injury is a shoulder tear. That looks like it could be weekly. Badgley for the win. Snaps good, holds good, and is up and good. The Chargers get redemption. Losing in overtime 2 weeks ago to the Broncos and losing off a game missed or potential game-winning field goal that ended up being missed and absolutely shanked by Michael Badgley last week against the Jaguars. This is like a 2-1 victory right here. A big win, snaps the 2-game losing streak. We now improved to 6-8. And the Vikings, another heartbreaking loss for them. They fall to 3-11 in what's been just a disaster season. Just looking for a high draft pick now at this point. And what a game, holy cow. I mean, even though this Vikings team is 3-10, I mean, they're a lot better than 3-10. I can tell you that. I think they've just been on the short end of the stick a lot, just been on the losing end and games that made a lot of close. I feel like they've been in close game situations where they could have won, and their season could be probably a lot different. Maybe like a 7-7 or like 6-8, like where we are right now. I mean, we've had a couple instances where our record could definitely be maybe in the other direction, in the better direction, of course. But yeah, let me talk about that. Like, the 2-1 redemption. I mean, this is definitely a redemption game for us. Losing in overtime 2 weeks ago and then losing off a game missed field goal that could have won us the game last week. I mean, we did those two disastrous plays from the last 2 weeks. All were pretty much made up here in this game today. I mean, we went to overtime. This time we won overtime, and we won off a game-winning field goal, which Michael Badgley was unable to do so last week. So big redemption for Michael Badgley and the Los Angeles Chargers for sure, as that is a big win. And with 2 games left on the season and the record now at 6-8, our playoff hopes are still kind of in a weird spot. I'm not sure if we're really out, but actually it seems like we could still maybe have a slight chance. Here are some upgrades, by the way. A bunch of key players getting some boosts to their overalls. Nice to see, players get, that, especially for the end of the season. We got to get some players, highest overalls we can get for this season, just so it can really be tough for the last 2 opponents. Now, from what I know about the playoff race, let me get into that right now. Right now, we are still behind the Broncos and the Chiefs in our division. It's kind of that race right now. We're still in the division race, which is surprising. And here's the injury report. Yes, Mostert is out for the rest of the season. So we're down to just Justin Jackson. Luckily, his injury was not major for weeks. And some big injury decisions, by the way. Benjamin and Eckler will play through their injuries and return early. I will play them limited next week, though. I'm basically going to play Jackson the whole game next week. That's going to be really rough. Maybe Derek Watt a little bit, the fullback running a little running back out there. I mean, hey, we're limited, but I got to do whatever I can. And the draft prospects, just looking at a bunch of high prospects, seeing if, just what they are overall wise. But yeah, let me talk about the playoffs, by the way. I want to get to the standings so I can actually see the visual of it. But from what I know, since we're 6-8, the Jaguars played the Raiders this week. The Raiders are out of the playoff race, but the Jaguars are 6-8. We lost them last week, so they have the tiebreaker. And with them winning, that improves them to 6-8 as well. So we're both 6-8. So they have a tiebreaker. The Miami Dolphins are also 6-8, but we beat them, so we have the tiebreaker over them. They ended up losing badly to the Giants this week on the road. So there's a lot of interesting dilemmas in the AFC right now. And the Patriots are also 6-8. They're kind of rebounding a little bit, as Tom Brady and the Patriots are definitely maybe trying to make a last-second playoff push since they're not technically out of it yet. So we'll see what happens there. Here's the Week 15 results. Big win for the Jets. The Texans keeping a lot of winning momentum. Packers get a huge win over the Bears. The Bears are now, I believe, I actually don't remember their record. I'll have to see when the standings come up. Players of the week: Tom Brady, Joey Bosa, of course, Saquon Barkley, and Jimmy Ward. And now for the NFL. Wow, that went really fast. Holy cow. And right there, you see the Titans that are 8-6. They really rebounded. And yeah. See the NFC. Yeah, so the Bears are 8-6. They were 7-0 to begin the season. And they've been 1-6 ever since. So that's not a good sign. And they haven't even clinched the playoffs yet. So they could potentially miss it after starting 7-0. So there's our division. See, we're actually kind of in the mix for the race. And a lot of close races for everyone, really. And the NFC East has no losing record teams. That's surprising, especially for the NFC East, knowing right now we know that from last year in real life, they're conference was pretty poor, lackluster, with no winning record. And now here in season 1 of this franchise mode, they have all winning records in season 1s through 14 games. So here's the stats for the team, you know, just the basic everyday or every video norm I like to do at the end of videos, just to be a show off and show what's up, keep you updated. And now with 2 games left in the season, it's 2 division opponents that we ended off with, and our next game is our final home game of the year against the Oakland Raiders. We already lost to them once this year in Oakland. Week 10, that was a Thursday night matchup. If you remember, we lost 44-33. That game, we just could not stop their offense, and especially Doug Martin, who was a dark horse in that game and just absolutely scorched us in the run game. And a couple mistakes in the first half. We started very slow. We're down 24-3 at half. We can't start slow against this team once again. We need to start fast, and we need to keep up that pace the rest of the game if we're going to beat this Raiders ball club. But I'm confident we can do it. I think, you know, especially being at home, that's going to be an advantage for us. So I can't wait to get into it, and hopefully we can win. A loss will definitely kick us out of the playoffs. A win could still give us maybe some hope. So we'll see. Going in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you leave a like if you did like the video. If you liked the video, also subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time against the Oakland Raiders at home.